Alright, into the mystic. Marathon pace is just a fancy way of saying let's walk this. First view of the day. Come on.
Go, 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 go.
Come on. We're not even at the top yet. Wow. Hey, it's Steve.
And Meg. Welcome to Hardtail Life.
And today we're gonna ride
Lord of the Squirrels.
Let's go.
All right, we're ready to go. And I just wanted to film this video clip to delay the actual start a little bit longer. So we're here with our friend Ryan, and he's gonna guide us, fellow hardtail rider. Follow him at Hardtail Content.
Well, let's just quickly touch on bikes before we go. Meg and I are on the 2021 Steel Knolly Tyaughton hardtails. We've converted them into something a little more special. They're both single speed 28-22s. I've got a rigid fork and running a 29x3 front tire. Okay, any other ideas to delay the start?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay, well, let's get started then.
Okay.
Allons-y.
Allons-y.
Okay.
Wish us luck.
We're rolling now. So Ryan's got some good news and bad news. The bad news is that we're still 3.5 hours from the top. And the good news is that the trail starts here, I think. I don't see it, but it starts here. And then Ryan had a kicker and said the bad news, number 2, is that we're pretty much gonna push up the first little bit, and I can see why. It's steep, it's just loose gravel, and this is a marathon, not a race. So we be pushing.
Lord of the Squirrels is a blue-black kind of single-track trail coming down from the high alpine in the Whistler Valley. It was built by Worka, I believe. For the average human being like us, it's usually about a 6-hour journey, up and down. You know, you stop, take photos, have lunch, all that stuff. The alpine views are amazing, although I don't know if we're gonna have them today. But yeah, it's fantastic.
All right, here we go. Sirloin. An actual trail now. We're in the trail. Just out in the woods with Meg and Ryan, just pushing bikes.
Just so it doesn't seem like all we did was push, here's some evidence of some pedaling.
All right, so we just turned onto a trail called Darwin's. We're gonna keep climbing. This looks fun.
Thanks, Ryan, for grabbing this shot. By the way, this is exactly how I climb most of the time with the single speed. I don't even know how my saddle feels like anymore.
Oh, all right, we're at the first viewpoint of the day. There we go. Not too bad. Ryan says there's gonna be a ton. We're gonna lose our and our memory cards are gonna be full. So, his quote.
As great as the view was, we must continue onwards and upwards.
Are we still on Darwin? Back on the flank.
The flank is a blue traverse trail that will take us from Darwin's over to the bottom up into the Mystic.
Oh, all that hard-earned elevation. What's this one here? Legalize it. High society. Working class. All right, still traversing. We just passed the trail called Leftovers. Still going. Oh, fancy bridge. Lake Alpine Trail Network. Here we are at Into the Mystic. One entrance. We're at 0K, so we'll see how high it goes. And there's no e-bikes, which is not a problem today.
So, Into the Mystic is the climb trail for Lord of the Squirrels. When people say, I want to go ride Lord of the Squirrels, they're usually talking about the descent, which means they have to climb into the Mystic and on the rocks. It's a big journey ahead of us.
Okay, let's go.
Yay!
All right, Into the Mystic. Oh God, I'm so glad I made that. It'd be bad as like into the mystic and we're pushing. We're not even going up most of the time. Never mind, we're going up now. This is the hardtail way. Sorry, this is the single speed way. Let's talk climbing on a single speed for a moment. There are some climbs that are technical and loose and steep, and it's like, sure, you could do it, but is the effort worth the result? You know, if I go all in on this climb and I make it, like I pedal it up, is it worth being totally gassed and maybe not even gracefully finishing the rest of it? So that's when getting off to push comes into play. And sure, pushing is less glamorous than pedaling, but at some point it's the same speed or maybe even faster. And let's face it, doesn't matter how many gears you have, everyone gets off and push. If you're mountain biking and you're biking in trails anywhere near something like this, you're pushing your bike from time to time. I'm still squeaking, but normal squeaking. Oh, eating. Oh, I should eat something. Chipmunk Rebellion.
So this is our first turnaround point.
Nice.
I think we're good to keep going.
We're good to keep going, but I will stop and eat. You're a type 1 diabetic. What are you doing? Strategies, etc.
Yeah, well, luckily my blood sugar was pretty good this morning, but now I'm starting to creep a little low. So I've got my cookies. I'm just munching away. I do have Dex tabs that you could like put in my mouth if I like start to become semi-conscious. So hopefully that's enough.
They have to be like down your throat or just in your mouth?
I think my saliva would digest it and I'd swallow, but I could choke on it.
Right.
So it'd be better if it was like somebody pre-mashes it and then
Little baby bird.
kisses me
Baby bird.
passionately and throws up a little bit in my mouth. Thanks, guys.
I nominate Steve.
That's our
Yay.
niche. That's our OnlyFans niche. Okay. So that's the bottom. Into the Mystic is here. Okay. All right. So we will see you later. I swear we've done more descending than climbing. Okay, now we're climbing. Or walking.
When we said we're going to ride Lord of the Squirrels, I think it would have been more accurate if we'd say we're going to ride into the Mystic, since we'll be spending the majority of our day on this climb trail.
Into the Mystic. Still. We've reached our first distance marker. I can see it here. It says 3.5 kilometers. How are we doing? Well,
So far, so good. Yeah.
how are you doing? How are you feeling?
I have my new shirt. Thank you, Jacqueline from Essential Cycles. Beautiful. Okay.
Ryan says this is 1/3 of the way up. 1/3? That's not bad. Just do the other 2/3.
Not fair.
And away we go again.
Unfortunately, our ride wasn't totally problem-free.
Okay, so far we've had a mechanical for me where my back tire, okay, so running like 11 or 12 PSI is too little. We put some air in, we're good now. Ryan has a rotor that is quote unquote too old and wobbly, but he's done some work. It looks like it's okay.
Fortunately, it was nothing we couldn't handle on the trail.
And Meg's just chilling on a rock.
If you look closely, we can see a Meg sitting on a rock. She's thinking, oh, she sees us. Okay, we're just gonna back away quietly to not startle her.
And here we are approaching the last turnaround spot.
What do we have here?
Turn around and call it quits.
Turn around. We got 6K. This is 1420 meters into the Mystic. What's this trail here called?
We're still into the Mystic. That's called Less.
Less. Okay, so we're not going. Oh, I see. Less. No, we're going up.
All right, we'll go for more.
We were eager to push on, pun intended.
I just realized that there's a sign here. It says 7.7 kilometers, 1560 meters.
So the table we want to stop at is 1,800 meters. We're at 1,560.
300.
Not even 3, so 240.
Yeah. It's like a whole new world up here.
We enjoyed some gorgeous viewpoints along the way.
Holy moly! Viewpoint number 2 of a bajillion.
Look at that. You might get blocked in.
Blocked in.
Clouds are coming this way. Might be the last one we get.
All right, so we may or may not get views from this point onwards, but whatever happens, we're still going up. Actually, no, not whatever happens. If it's still safe, we're still going up.
Very, very important.
Don't want to mess with that. All right, and off we go again. Very pretty.
We even took on a few fun challenges along the way.
Climbing challenge.
Climbing challenge. Oh boy. Okay, so we just got to this bit of a rock slab, and Ryan says, climbing challenge. He grabs his GoPro, we're holding it skateboard style, and we're just charging this slab behind me. And of course, on the action camera, it doesn't look like much, but it's a real effort to get up. All right.
Nice.
Okay. That's it, right? That's it.
Thank you.
And now it's Meg's turn for the slab challenge.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Power, Meg, power.
Power, power, power.
Power.
So much power. Hit it, hit it.
Oh, no.
Okay. Nice work, nice work.
And now
Thank
it's
you.
time for Steve to have a go.
Oh boy. Come on.
Go, 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 go.
Come on.
Oh yeah, dude.
Ah. Okay. It goes. Just. Oh. Ryan's gonna say that I didn't do it with my bag, but that's because I've got a single speed. He's got gear, so I figure that's a fair trade. Right? What do you think? So there's a junction between Into the Mystic, which we've been on for the last, how many hours now?
We're at 4.
4 hours. 4 hours? Okay, wow. The day just flies by when you're pushing your bike up a steep hill. Anyways, so we're just below the ranger station where the junction between Into the Mystic and On the Rocks meet. Ryan's got this cool photo idea. We've sent Meg ahead, and Ryan and I will try to put the power down, whatever's left of it, and then we will race to the ranger station, and hopefully there'll be this epic shot. So fingers crossed, it all works out. Yeah. Oh. Right, ridiculous. That's the extent of my gearing. Oh. That's nasty. I definitely went too hard. Oh. Yeah.
No big deal.
Oh.
Just a little sprint through the meadow for a photo. No big deal.
I don't even know where Meg is.
Well, we are at the ranger station, which is somewhat of a monumental moment apparently on this climb, and the conditions have really changed, and it's so beautiful. The flowers that are blooming and the white rocks and the sort of stunted trees. It's just incredible. it is very tiring. Like, I'm very tired. But the outhouse is cool. I spend way too long in there just taking photos of it, basically.
All right, so the situation is we're at the junction of Into the Mystic, and that's on the rocks. And Ryan says we're going up there to the backside, and that's where Lord of the Squirrels starts. All right, goodbye, ranger station. And on the rocks.
The last push between the ranger station and the picnic table at the top was quite the trip. On one hand, you know it's so close you can almost see it. On the other hand, you've been climbing all day and it's getting quite tiring. And on the other hand, if you're not used to riding in the alpine like we are, you're constantly amazed with the terrain and the beauty of the landscape.
Was that snow? That is snow.
The good news is, like most things, if you keep at it, you'll eventually get there.
Is this the spot? This is it. Ah, hello. Oh, wow. A real ranger.
Ranger. Oh, you all have hardtails. Cool.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be at the top. I'm so glad that it's so well maintained and everyone seems to be staying on the trail. We did see 2 e-bikers though, and they're not supposed to be here.
Are they allowing e-bikes on this trail now? Not sure. Shame.
I know, shame. It really was beautiful. It is pretty challenging on a single speed, I have to say. The dirt here is a bit slippery and powdery, and there's little bits of rock. It's kind of chunky and steep, so it is very challenging. But the trail building of the bridges is absolutely stunning. It's beautiful, the rock work that they've done.
Okay, so we just finished our lunch, and according to Ryan, we've got just a bit more traversing / climbing to do to finish off this on the rocks. And then it's Lord of the Squirrels, and it's all the way down. Some people can do it in 25 minutes, I hear. 17 minutes to do Lord. That won't be us today. We will be going as fast as we want. We're on hardtails. I've got a rigid fork, and we're taking our time. We don't want to die, and we're not professional athletes. We're just out here for fun. So we'll get there when we get there, but I can't wait to get there.
Ready?
Ready?
Well, now that we're at the top, all we have to do is to ride Lord of the Squirrels. And that is precisely what we'll do in part 2 of our Lord of the Squirrels adventure.
It is dusty. Wish I brought glasses.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you again soon.